After providing 1 million hours of babysitting to families across Canada, today I'm going to share with you the 5 secrets to being a successful babysitter. If we haven't met before, I'm Michelle Kelsey, founder of the Nanny Solution by Nannies on Call. Each week I bring you new videos to educate and inspire you to get better jobs and make more money. Let's dive right into it today. Like I said, we've provided over 1 million hours of babysitting to families across Canada. And these are the 5 complaints we get the most from families regarding their babysitter or nanny. Number 1, be on time. I know this one seems like an obvious one, but even if you're 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late, not on time, that starts the babysitting appointment out poorly. Whether you've been to the family before or it's your first time, it's incredibly important to be on time. 5 minutes early is the best. Don't come 10, 15 minutes early. The family will not be ready for you. If you're that early, sit in your car, go to a coffee shop. You don't need to go in. 5 minutes early is plenty. When you arrive late, again, it sets the tone for the babysitting appointment. And that means they're not going to be happy with the littlest things you do as the appointment goes on. Number 2, prepare, communicate, anticipate, and adjust. So what does that mean? It means you need to come prepared to the appointment. If the children are 2 and 4, have activities already planned in your head, things that you know you can do with them. Lots of nannies bring nanny bags. So if you have one of those, make sure it's stuffed with activities, crafts, games that you can do with children the age that you're looking after. Before the parents leave, make sure you're asking questions, the children's schedule, the rules in the household. Are they allowed to watch TV? Do they need baths? What time is bed? All the questions that you need to know to make the evening or daytime successful. You also need to anticipate the children's needs. Are they cranky because they're hungry or tired? Are they bored with the game that you brought? You have to adjust and change your plans based on the children's needs and the situation that day. Number 3, put your cell phone away. I cannot tell you the amount of clients who complain about cell phone use with the nannies and babysitters. The reason is, as soon as children are old enough, what they tell their parents is the nanny or babysitter was on their phone the entire night or the entire day. You might have looked at your phone for 2 minutes, but that's not the impression you've left with the children. Put your cell phone away and communicate to the parents before they leave. I'm going to put my cell phone in my bag, or is there a time you'd like to reach me, or would you like to text me? This also comes under communication, which we've talked about and we're going to talk more about. But you need to communicate your use of your cell phone and how the parents can get a hold of you. Other than that, you should not be touching your cell phone. Number 4, tidy up before the end of the day. This is also a huge one. Parents really dislike coming home to a house that is messier than they left. Sparkles on the floor, glue on the table, craft paper everywhere. Whatever it is you did with the children, make sure you clean it up before the parents arrive. I know that's not always possible, so your second option is you're doing crafts, the kitchen table's a mess. Then when the parents get home, you say, oh, we were having so much fun, I didn't have a time to clean up yet. Let me just tidy up before we're done. And then you've tidied up the space you made a mess of. If you make the children dinner, make sure you clean that up. Everything should be cleaned up. Now I know what you're gonna say to me. You're gonna say, but Michelle, the kitchen's a disaster when I got there. How am I supposed to work around that? At the very least, wash the plates and bowls and cutlery you used, hand dry them and put them away, at the very least. If it's younger children who go to bed, spending 2 minutes loading the dishwasher is a good idea. This will impress parents and ask for you again. And number 5, and this one went all the way through most of the points we talked about, and that's communication. It is so important to communicate before the appointment. What do they need? The expectations, what are the children's schedules? And then at the end of the appointment, you need to communicate what you did with the children. We played games from 4 to 6, and then we ate dinner, and then we started prepping for bed, we read books, and then they went to bed. Whatever it is, you need to explain to the parents what you did, and I'll give you an example why. Recently, we had a client who complained that the children said they really didn't like the babysitter and they were bored the entire time she was there. Well, the nanny has a very different description of what happened and what they did. And part of that is because maybe the nanny didn't click with the children, or they didn't have fun with the nanny, but she didn't just sit around doing nothing all night. And the issue was when the parents came home, she just said, "Thanks, we had a good night," and walked out the door. If she had written down a list of what they did and what time and left that with the parents, or gone over everything with the parents at the end of the day, the parents would have been better prepared in the morning to talk to the children and say, "Oh, well, did you play Monopoly? Oh, yeah, well, we did. Oh, did you read this book? Oh, well, yeah, we did." And then you have a better conversation with the children, and you can interact, or the parents can interact with what happened. So communication is key so that you leave being the most confident you can be in the job that you did while you were babysitting. Also under communication is, if parents don't take the lead on communication, make sure you do. You are the professional. You are the babysitter coming in to take care of their children, so you take the lead on communication. If they don't say anything about how to contact them or how they should contact you, then you bring it up and you ask the questions. That is the way to be the most successful at your position as a babysitter and get asked back again and again. If anyone else has any tips, leave them below so that other babysitters can learn from you. And otherwise, we'll see you soon.